everybody. Before we start the stream, make sure that you are following me so that you can get more of my awesome content and join the Discord to voice chat with me. But don't worry, you won't be recorded. And make sure to go check out my reviews over on YouTube. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. And if you are one of those rare people that like to read, you can find my after action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some of my merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in my About section down below. Alright everybody, hello and welcome back. I'm Mike, this is Mike's After Action Reviews, and as we have been doing, we are continuing on our journey through Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Make sure... Oh, that's... I'm sorry, I'm looking at seeing an ad for something. Make sure to subscribe so you can see more of my content. Check out the trailer reaction videos that happen every week at 6 o'clock on Fridays. I've actually been... So I've missed some of them because I've had some family visiting from Italy, and... because I have family that lives in Italy, and so I've been on a little bit of a hiatus as far as streaming regularly, but we are resuming our normal schedule now because my family has left. Yeah, and check out the action update. I just recently released an action update, which is basically kind of a like state of the industry type of thing. I go over box office numbers for the last quarter. I go over sales numbers for the last quarter for video games, box offices, obviously for movies. So yeah, it's great. But let's check it out. We are moving right in. So we just finished the wedding part of the game, and now we are moving into trying to save Hans Capon from execution. All right, here we go. Oh, you know what I need to do? First of all, hit that. Second of all, do that. All right. Let's do this. So, where are we? Is it the grain? We're still on the grain thing. Okay, we're going to talk to the blacksmith. Blacksmith is going to have us make some horseshoes. I had to replay a part of the game, so that's why I already know some of this.
I finished hauling the sacks. What now?
How should I know? They told me to think up some job for you. So
Basically,
you
I think the idea is that I have to go through this
time,
very quickly to get to where Hans
but do
is.
it sensibly.
I'd say there's plenty of work to do around here. I'll gladly help you with something.
Aye, but I've only got work in the forge, and that ain't for everyone. I'm a respected tradesman here, understand?
I'm a blacksmith.
I'm a blacksmith too, even if I don't look the part right now.
Oh, really?
Aye. My pa was a blacksmith, a respected one.
Then you might actually be some use to me. At least I wouldn't have to work my fingers to the bone all the time. I'll tell you what, go to the forge. The fire's gone cold. I haven't had much time for, well, the trade. So fire it up and make some horseshoes for Kabat. He's our groom. Always bothering me that you don't have shoes for the horses. And there's only one nag stabled here now that his lordship's away with his men.
All right. How many should I make?
How many legs does a horse have?
4.
Smart lad. We've got one horse. That's 4 times 1. But Kabat's already got 3. So that's 4 minus 3.
So actually, it was a good question for me to ask.
All right.
You'll find everything you need in the trunk in the forge. It's there, past the gate.
See, each time I do one of these tasks, they allow me to go further
Right.
in.
But I was told not to go there.
And now
Further
I'm
around
telling
the
you to
area.
go. And when it's done, bring it to me to check so you don't make me look bad. Off you go. Lads! By the way, you lot all think running the castle is a piece of cake, but for sure, Chamberlain Ulrich hasn't got it easy. He's got all sorts of worries. Sir Otto travels a lot, so he's got to do a lot of stuff on his behalf.
Whatever worries he has, if a fella treats folks like dirt, it ain't no wonder they get upset.
He might not be so hard on folk if they tried a little harder, though. You know, Master Ulrich is tortured with ulcers and fits. Why do you think? It's from all those worries he has.
Oh, how do you know that?
Sometimes he invites me for a drop of wine and a bite to eat.
Aha! So it's true.
Alright, so I was just checking the audio here. Audio looks good. Okay, let's
I
go.
wouldn't put it that way. Nothing escapes my eye.
Alright, let's go make horseshoes. So now every time that I do like a task for somebody here, they... Where are you? Every time I do a task for somebody, I get to go further and further into the castle here, so I don't have enough of that. Horseshoes. Here we go. Now, smithing, I actually like this as an activity. So, this is like fun for me to do. If you do it right, you get lockpicks, so that's nice. Alright, horseshoe, 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 here we go, here we go. Alright, here we go. So, okay, so what you gotta do, and they don't really tell you this really well. Come on. But they don't really tell you this really well. But basically you have to position your hammer before you slam it down. And that allows you to hit it, make sure that you're hitting it in even, like hitting it evenly. And then you can kind of flick it as you go. See, I missed it there. And I did hear that each piece only has to have so many, like there's so many hits you have to make. So each piece, if you just hit it like so many times on each side, you will basically get it like perfect. And then you can
completely cold.
And then you can get it. Let me see. So it's like 23 or 26 on each side, and then you can get it to the higher tiers. So you do like 26 hits on one side, flip it over, do 26 hits on the other.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
See, that's where I would normally rotate it, but I messed that up. I wasn't counting, to be honest with you.
That miserable blacksmith. Where is he now?
And I understand the whistling is that I'm doing it right, but I don't actually know. Like, so if Henry starts whistling, it says that there's like a rhythm you can get into, but I don't.
I've almost got it done.
But I've never actually like had him. I've always basically the whistling always goes away. But I've gotten the highest tiers I can get, but the whistling always goes away. So then we heat it up really hot. And then quenching it. So my understanding of this is that heating it up really hot like that, and this is why when you heat up pans, by the way, this is why when you heat up pans, on your stovetop and then you put cold water on them, they bend because it messes with the metal. So what happens is the metal expands,
The first bell.
and then when you
Another 11 to go.
I got harsh shows. So then when they expand, what you do is nope, I don't have any. I leveled up, but I don't have anything to do here. So they expand, and then when you use the hot water, so think about it like here's how it is. It expands. Okay, then you use the cold water, and it goes like this. So in the end, you get a piece that's dense like this instead of being like this. If that makes sense. All right.
Like always, he loiters around here.
What's the matter, good wife? Why are you standing here grumbling?
Because of that damn blacksmith. I'm waiting here for him like for Judgment Day. The lock on my spice chest is stuck, and Sir Otto will be back any time. How am I to bake gingerbread without ginger, eh?
Can I help
Can
you?
I help you somehow?
No, unless you can pick a lock. And decent folk don't know how to do that.
Well, considering
Oh, you said the
Considering that
blacksmith
I'm,
knew how to do
like,
it, eh?
in
So
jail,
the blacksmith isn't a
basically.
decent man?
Aye, and he ain't decent. He's a nasty piece of work.
Sure. Let's have a look at that chest and I'll get to it. As it happens, I know how to deal with locks.
It's in the castle cellars. Follow me. My time is precious, seeing as how his lordship will be back any time.
Yeah, but I'm not allowed there. I was told to stay in the courtyard.
Never mind that. You're going with me and you're
Alright.
helping me. Come along. What a day. Burnt the rue in the morning, and then the girl told me we're out of venison. I don't know what that gamekeeper's up to again. Actually, I do know, and it ain't nothing good. And now this. 3 years that lock is broken, and 3 years that good-for-nothing has been promising to fix it. But no. After all, I'm just a stupid cook fanker who's always
Okay.
nagging and won't leave anyone in
so
peace. But if I didn't nag, there'd be nothing done in this godforsaken castle. You have to kick people's asses here to even get them out of bed in the morning. The lazy bones. Pfui!
You don't show me up in front of his lordship.
here we go. I've got some pretty good skills too.
Here it is,
Oh, that goes on here.
3 years I've been telling him God's truth.
All right, here we go. Easy lock. Now the UI for this is terrible. I mean, it's worse on
Thank
PlayStation.
you kindly, young man. If you want to get a bite to eat, stop by the kitchen.
All right, now I go to the kitchen. Before I do anything, I'm going to go to this guy and give him the horseshoe.
Have you seen Arizona's
About that horseshoe.
Well, did you get it done?
Yeah. Here.
Well, what are you standing around here for? I told you to take it to Kabat.
No. You told me to bring it and show it to you.
You're a smart one, eh? Well, now I'm telling you to go to Kabat with it. He's our groom. Most likely he'll be idling by the upper stables.
All right.
Just between the two of us, he's a very unpleasant fella. Unlike me.
I can't wait.
All right. We'll take the horseshoe to Gabat, and we'll see what he says.
I brought you those horseshoes. I mean, horseshoe.
That took long enough. I've only got one horse here and I've got nothing to shoe him with. And you know who gets in the shit over it?
You?
Exactly. Mistakes are punished here, so either I'd end up reduced to beggary, or I'd have to go back to what I was doing before. And I wouldn't like that.
What did you do before?
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't you?
Well, I get the feeling
you
you're
mentioned
actually
it.
proud of it.
Let's just say I haven't always made an honest living. Is that enough for you?
Sure. I wouldn't want to be rude.
Very wise.
Do I get something for those horseshoes?
Hey, I've no time for jokes. I've only got one horse here, but even so.
I'll be going then.
So run along, and next time, put some effort into it.
All right. So now she said if I wanted some food, I go to the kitchen. I already know what's in there, but because I saw it before, but still. It would be cool if I could get the armor back that I had before. See, this is where they told me I can come and eat.
Show me up in front of his lordship.
Now we talk to Chamberlain Ulrich von Liechtenstein.
Sir, I want to ask you something.
You? What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be helping outside in the courtyard? Christ. Ah. First you cause mayhem at a noble wedding, and now you go snooping around where you shouldn't.
I noticed, sir, that something is troubling you. I could help you.
How could a vagabond like you help me?
One vagabond isn't the same as another, sir. It can be hard to tell the difference between beggars and us students from Prague, but we have a bit of knowledge.
And what are you doing here? Prague is a long
Prague
way
is
off.
a long way off.
I'm here to gain experience. Our professors encouraged us to travel the world, but I ran out of coin and things went from bad to worse.
And where did you study?
Prague University, of course. So far, I've completed the Septem Artes Liberalis,
I'm
and I'm
wondering
getting
how my
ready for
character
the
actually knows
quadrivium.
this.
Oh. Well, my nephew had some difficulties with arithmetic in the quadrivium.
Oh, I understand. It's a difficult subject, and I'm a bit anxious about it myself. Nevertheless, although I don't have a degree in medicine, I have learned a few things.
Well, you really surprise me, lad.
Anyway, I'll examine you and try to make a diagnosis.
Yes, that should help.
Sorry. Okay, let's see. I'll examine you, sir.
With your permission, I'll examine you, sir.
What? Here and now?
Don't worry, I'll just have a look at you. You don't have to lie down or strip.
I'm glad to hear it.
You're quite pale and rather sweaty.
When it comes upon me, I sweat a lot.
Your eyes are all right. Do you have ringing in your ears?
No.
Do your hands shake?
Well, I'm not the youngest, but it's nothing too bad.
All right.
Those who have lost their lives will never...
There you go. Sorry about that. Got a scam phone call. Okay, so...
Did you get advice from anyone about it? Have you tried anything for the pain?
Well, I talked to our surgeon. He just said it was odd and told me nothing more. So I went to Kolin to see Professor Joachim Bavorsky, and he advised me.
Yes? What?
It's a little awkward for me to talk about, I must admit.
Master Chamberlain, I'm here as a practitioner of the medical arts. You can rest assured that whatever you tell me will remain between us.
All right. The professor spoke at length about Jupiter and the houses, and then he told me that my bodily humors are out of balance.
I would expect so. And what did he recommend?
Well, that I should get more silver into my body. So I wear more
Silver turns you
jewelry, and
blue. I don't know if you guys knew
when there's a
that.
full moon,
It'll
I
actually
go
turn you
to
blue.
the meadow here below the castle, naked.
Really? So you're taking it quite seriously. And has it worked?
No.
No.
But there'll be a full moon soon, so I could damn well use some other advice.
I understand.
All right.
Tell me, Master Chamberlain, does it hurt all the time, or does it come in waves?
No, not all the time. More like I get attacks.
Uh-huh. And these attacks, have you noticed whether something sets them off?
It's worse when I get
I wonder if he
upset.
just doesn't remember.
And does it get worse in autumn, when it gets colder?
Yes, it's usually worst in October. Then I don't even have to get upset for it to start.
Right, that makes sense. I believe your stomach juices are out of balance, sir.
That's what the professor from Colin said.
Excuse me.
But what to do about it?
Unfortunately, I
Potions,
can't change the
my
causes
friend.
of your condition, but I can help you with its symptoms. I think some herbal potion for the stomach would bring you relief.
Can't you get me that potion right now?
I don't have the required remedy, but I could brew it. Only, I don't have the apparatus for that. And also, I could use some medical literature.
Don't worry about that. Our surgeon is also often at a loss.
Excuse me.
I
All
expect
right.
you'll find everything you need in his study. It's upstairs in the Crone. That's the second tower. Now we're under the Maiden. Do you know how to get there?
I think so, but I was told to stay only in the outer courtyard. I wouldn't want to get in trouble.
So the
Trouble?
Chamberlain is just like,
I'm
do
the
whatever
one
you
who
want.
has
Come on.
trouble. Don't worry. Tell them I sent you. Just go, for heaven's sake.
All right.
I think
Besides caring for your mortal coil, the well-being of your soul shouldn't be neglected, sir.
What do you mean by that?
I think I could pray for your health. A word to angels to ask for their intercession can work miracles. The greatest Christian physicians recommend healing in both the material and
I
spiritual
think he tells me
worlds.
not to.
And you have a very
go.
nice chapel here.
Father
So get out of here.
Nicodemus takes care of that. What I want from you is medicine, not talking to angels. Got
Not
it?
talking to angels. I got it, buddy. Sorry.
I'll go and get something for you.
Good. If you'd be so kind. Ow!
So this guy's basically got a stomach ache. And he needs... He's got a stomach ache and he needs relief from that. Oh wait, am I trespassing? I thought I was supposed to go... Oh, well, okay, so I'm not supposed to go upstairs here. I forget where this thing is. I'm about to meet that one lady, though. I've got to avoid the temptation to enter into carnal relations with her. Let me see. Do 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 do. Okay, here we go. All right, we're gonna become a potion guy, making potions to heal this guy's stomach. He's got a tummy ache. And we're gonna fix it for him.
You'll have to wait. I've been here for ages.
Let me pass. The Master Chamberlain isn't well, and he sent me to the surgeon's study for medicine.
All right then, but nothing better go missing there.
Don't worry. I suppose you're waiting here for a bite to eat.
They told me to go to
Right.
the kitchen.
Like, I know they're preparing a banquet for his nibs, but they could have left one cook here, or at least a bit of gruel, for Christ's sake.
Why don't you go to the other kitchen?
Yeah,
They're cooking
I
there.
remember saying
Are
that.
you daft? That's the noble's kitchen. We get our food here.
I can see if I've got anything to eat on me.
Hey, I need some decent grub, not some mouldy bread.
You might be surprised.
Nope.
Oh, I must have got mixed up.
Or go and get mixed up somewhere else, beggar.
I can find something for you, though.
I can try and find something for you.
Haven't you got anything better to do?
Not really. Besides, I'm quite hungry myself.
Go and look then. There's some baths down below. There might be something there. I'd go myself, but if someone saw me there, I'd be in trouble. Ever since... well, never mind.
I'll figure it out somehow. I'll
All right.
be going then.
Go. And if you meet the cook, send her here.
Okay, cool. So this guy
The
said...
second toll for Hans.
Alright, so this guy's like, well, I can't go to the other kitchen, but the woman told me that I'm allowed to go to the other kitchen. So maybe I can go to the other kitchen and get food.
Smile. I don't want to see any sour faces when his lordship returns. You'll be happy to see him home.
Okay.
And make sure there's a goose
I
in
can't
sauce
steal. Like, I don't want to steal any...
the last time. Ow.
See you later, my friend.
Alright. Nope, can't go here. They told me to go there. Okay, so I gotta go to the baths. The baths. And get this guy some grub. Food, food, food. I guess I could go with some mutton, okay, and some pepper, and we will cook something. Because we can cook it up here. I've got 12 tolls, by the way. Cook item. Mutton. Confirm. Here you go, friend.
They left at least a crust of bread.
So now is it going to be stolen still? No, okay.
Still hungry, are you?
I wouldn't be here if I wasn't.
So it's not if you cook a stolen food item, it is
Thanks. Well, at least I won't starve.
it is
You're
not
welcome.
stolen anymore. So that's good.
Enjoy it.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Alright, now, am I hungry at all? No, I have no hunger problems. Let me see. This is not the place. And I cannot steal anything here, because if I steal, they'll know, because they specifically told me to go here. So I cannot steal. This makes me think of Dragonstone. Dragon something. The dragon place. I'm in a private area. Wait, if it's a private area, maybe there's something special in here. Is there special things in here? Ooh. No, not really. What is that? What is it? Lady Jitka's Calabri? So let's check it out. Lady Jitka's Kohlrabi? How much is it worth? It's only worth like 0.3. What is that? Oh, it's not worth anything. What is a calabri? Oh, it's a turnip. I was like, what is this? Alright, guys. I figured it out. Alright, Dragonstone is the name of the place. Right? That's what this reminds me of, because it's all stone-like. Oh, I remember this. We can read. Wait, what is this? My love for you is heartfelt. You can tell from my unbuckled belt. My mind is troubled badly by one question above all. When will my lover fondly caress my left ball? What the hell? Love thy neighbor, saith the Lord. And I took it to heart. I started to fulfill his word. At least in their southern part. My heart is mourning dejectedly. Even my hand rejected me. But by say...
I better get moving.
By day and night I think of you. I shall love you always. My heart is faithful, loyal, and true, though my body sometimes strays. A knight in battle attire got into bed with his squire. Instead of conquering forts, they played with each other's swords. What in the hell kind of thing is this? Alright, whose room is this? My god. Is there other stuff I can read in here? I don't have a whole lot of time, so... Ooh. See, I can't steal things here. Because they know I'm up here. That's why they can't. I can't steal things here. No! What are you doing? Go back. Fly, you fools! Up we go, up we go. Where are you? Here it is. Up into here. La 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 la. Now, oh god. Anything good in here? Lock picking sucks. Like, it's so hard in this game.
You.
I need help.
Who doesn't? I still have to clean out all the fireplaces in the crown. Do you know how many there are?
I don't know or care. I was sent here by the Chamberlain. He wants me to help him with his stomachache.
That's
Why would I
slimy
say
toad.
no?
If he doesn't watch out, his stomach will be the least of his worries.
Well, you look like you know your way around here. Maybe you can help me.
Why should I?
I'm not stupid. You've no business here. You're snooping around in the surgeon's stuff and God knows what else. It could land you in trouble.
Oh, yeah?
Whoa.
Ow.
Well, for instance, I could take something here. Don't forget, I might be slaving here today, but tomorrow they'll get fed up with me and they'll probably kick me out by morning. And you'll still be here. So it'll be on you. For sure someone saw you coming here.
And you too, no?
Well, there's quite a big difference between you and me. The guards don't pay much attention to me. But
You.
I get it. Sometimes it's an advantage.
And sometimes not. So, to the point.
All right. If it's medicine you're after, the surgeon has a store across the corridor. There's all sorts of junk there, but there's one chest where he puts stuff that he hasn't used up. He locks it carefully, but you might get lucky.
And what if there's nothing interesting for me in there?
Then tough luck. But you can go and have a look at his records. That crackpot writes down everything he does. Maybe he gave someone something
All
that
right.
might be of interest to you.
So this
All
could
right.
be useful then.
Thanks.
And now get out of my way. Simple maid like me has lots of work to do in this castle.
But why? Dang it, really? Wait a second. I'll talk to you. Wait, it said I could talk to her. There
Who
you
are
go.
you, actually?
Me? I'm just cleaning here.
And what were you doing at the pond, then?
I thought we straightened that out the last time you bothered me. I have no idea what you're talking about.
What's your name?
What's it to you?
Nothing. It's just common manners that people introduce themselves to others.
Well, I always was an unmannerly girl. So tough luck.
We both know you're lying. The question is, why?
Says someone who was just sitting in a jail cell and will end up right back there if anyone calls the guards on him.
They let me out. I have to work off my sentence.
Really? Here. And what kind of important work would that be?
The
The
Chamberlain,
Chamberlain
sent me.
sent me. He needs something for his stomach.
Well, we already
That's
kind of
on
talked
your
about this.
toad. If he doesn't watch out his stuff.
Well,
Okay.
you look like you know your way around.
Why
Because I can report you to the
Because I could make plenty of trouble for you.
Uh-huh. And what would you tell him? That old deviant couldn't care less about anyone searching the surgeon's chambers. I wouldn't be the first or the last.
But he'd sure as hell care about how you talk about him. Deviant isn't a name that some lowly maid should be calling Lord von
That's a
Burgoth's
good point.
right-hand man.
All right, all right. I get it.
Tell me what I need to know, and no one has to hear about it.
All right. If it's medicine you're after,
Okay,
there's
so I
all
got that.
sorts of junk.
And what if...
Then tough luck. That crack.
All right.
And now get out of my way.
Okay, so she just is fine. So I go in here. It says I can find notes. It says across the corridor, but does she mean like up here? Who are you? What's up here?
What are you doing here?
I'm sorry. I thought it was for me to go there. Okay, let's see. All right. All right, let's try this, guys. I suck at this, by the way. All right, I don't have enough. I'll be honest, I don't have enough. And I don't need it either, to tell you the truth. I already know the way to do this. So apparently, basically, lockpicking is not something that you can do. All right. Oh, what's this? Okay. So we take that. I mean, I'm gonna need it anyway. Okay, so then let's go here. All right, so we've got to go to the book. Read. Here we go. Increases strength by 2. Nope, not that. Improves speech and whatever. Not that. Not that. Although I could do it, couldn't I?
The fourth bell.
Usually helps against hangover, cures faster, energy revives faster while sleeping. Dang it! What do I need? What? Is it actually... One second. Is it actually telling me... Let's see. Alchemy. Okay, potions. I can't make any of these anyway. Lockpick hard. Lockpick hard. I only have one lockpick, so... I've got to be missing something. Right? Ah, here we go. I didn't even realize. Books. Here we go. Let's read this. Chairman Ulrich was here again, but this time he did not come to quarrel with me. But on the contrary, plea, his stomach is bothering him. At a short examination, I immediately knew that he was suffering from a stomach ulcer, but I had not forgotten the unprecedented humiliation he had caused me. So instead of a professional diagnosis, I ordered something about something in the body fluids. Threw up my hands helplessly and escorted him out. Since he thinks I'm a dim-witted ignoramus, he probably expected nothing better from me and settled for a little lie. I caught the maid, Catherine, rummaging through my things in my storeroom across from the lab, as I have a constant supply of decoctions, tinctures, and medicines in the chest. The unprofessional use of which can be dangerous. She may be glad I scolded her, although I haven't to admit she's got it in for me. In the middle of my lecture on the dangers of nightshade extract, I found myself staring at her plump cleavage. Let's just say I've let the rest of her transgressions go unnoticed, but I'll be locking my chest carefully from now on, as well as the chest with raw materials I keep right next to my apparatus. Chamberlain Ulrich was here again, the first quite unpleasant and this time quite unpleasant and threatening. He said that if I couldn't deal with the problem, I have nothing to do at Trotsky. I told him that his problem was quite rare, which obviously flattered him, and that I could only treat common ailments. His problem would need a real physician, and since I flattered him and made a fool of myself, he was satisfied with my explanation, but he demanded that I recommend someone. I sent him to Colin to see Professor whoever, who is known to be a rather eccentric astrologer. The meeting of these two figures will certainly be amusing. I almost wish I could see it. I cannot prolong the sufferings of this pompous snob indefinitely, however, as it might turn against me. Next time I'll make him a digestive potion, 2 handfuls of thistle and some nettle leaves, and a little charcoal, which is a small quantities, is known to aid digestion, will do the trick. The scribe, whatever. How long is this? Okay. So I need charcoal. Where do I go? Saltpeter, something. Where's charcoal? Salt. How come I can't find charcoal? Like, I don't have charcoal.
The bell's ringing for Hans the 5th time.
Okay, 1 second. So if I go over here, and I'm going to go Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Curing the Chamberlain. Okay, the Chamberlain is suffering from stomachache and he's willing to take your help. It's for you. Okay. Which is behind the red boulder door. Still in phonic says. Okay, so here's the problem. Oh, dang it. I don't have the charcoal. You'll find the potions you need in recipes, or the recipes to make them yourself. If she disagrees, you'll still. The other locked hard locks within one of the shelves. You'll find 2 potions you need. If you can't get into the chest, check out the shelves in the search. You'll find the journal, read to get the recipes for the. Then take the ingredients you need from the chest by the alchemy station. Only has the only thing you'll be missing is which you should have picked up back at the smithy within the red urn. Oh! But the smith never told me to do that. Or, like, it marked it as stealing. Dang it. That's irritating because, seriously, it marked it as stealing and I didn't want to steal. Okay, I was like, what kind of stupid thing is this? I like alchemy too. Alchemy's not bad. I like all the little mini games they have for you to do. They're really fun, actually. And they give you something. That's the big thing. It's not just like wasted time. All right, here we go. Start alchemy. All right, I've got the digestive potion. Okay, we go with water. Okay, and then we put in. We need charcoal. We need nettle. And we need thistle. Okay. Okay, boil the water for 2 turns. The thistle. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Second turn. Okay, add the ground nettle. And up we go. Okay, now we grind the nettle. I don't know if you guys can see this. Can make it up. Oh. Okay, here we go. Okay. There, now you guys can see it a little better, I hope. Okay, so now we have the nettle. We put it in the mortar. We're going to grind the mortar. Put it in there. We're going to do it for 1 turn. I'm going to wait for it to... One turn, here we go, here we go. Alchemy, alchemy. So this is what people say is the most viable thing. Where is the charcoal? Okay, so grind the charcoal. Add the ground charcoal to the cauldron. And now pour. Chark.
The 6th bell. Half the time is up.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm doing okay, actually, though. I'm doing okay. Strong digestive potion, and I got 4 of them.
Maybe I didn't add enough of that thistle.
Oh! I still got a strong one. Let's go with Feverfew. Feverfew, ginger, and elderberry leaf. Confirm. Okay, so we need wine. Wine. We'll do this really quick because I have the instructions, and then this will help me. So I need 3 Feverfew. Okay, so boil the Feverfew in the wine for 2 turns. Okay, so that's 3. 1. 2. 3. Here we go. 2 turns. Feverfew, 2 turns. Okay, there we go. I do like the idea of blacksmithing more, though. And blacksmithing gives you products that are, like, you can sell them for a lot. Now, you can make a lot of potions. So it's, I think it's basically like a good trade-off. You just... Okay, now we take the ginger, grind... Actually, returned. Grind the elderberry leaves. I need 1 elderberry leaves. Okay. Add the ground elderberry leaves to the cauldron. Cauldron. Add the ginger. One. 2. Now, I've never used the distiller, so I don't know how to do that. Do I take a vial? And then I distill? There you go, okay. I have no idea how this works. Oh. Fever tonicum. Okay, got it. Now we can leave the table. Now I have all this stuff that's stolen, too. You know? These materials are stolen. What am I supposed to do? Okay. That's good. Alright. Now I go back to the Chamberlain. Alright, I will tell you, friend, I'm not interested, and you are now going to be blocked. Okay, right. Really, yeah. So you can't lockpick right away. Basically, you have to. What people have said is that you have to pickpocket, and then once you get high enough in pickpocket, you can then.
The 7th bell.
What is this guy doing? I wonder. Yeah, don't worry about that right now. I think it's every hour, right? So it's been 7 hours?
Sir, about those health problems of yours.
Yes?
I've got something for you that could bring you relief.
About time.
Confirm delivery.
This? It looks suspicious. Are you sure it'll help?
Definitely. It will balance your humors, sir. Drink it for a month at least, in small doses, morning and evening.
All right. Thanks, then.
Yeah.
And now you ought to go and lie down, sir.
Lie down? Me? Ha! Without me, this place would grind to a standstill.
I'm sure
Sir,
it'll be
medicine isn't enough. You also need rest. Otherwise my potion won't have much effect.
Oh, all right then. I'll try it.
And another thing. I don't want to bother you, sir, but I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
Couldn't I go and pray in your chapel?
Ah, that again. Good heavens. Go where you want, boy. I'll inform the guards.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, great. There we go. See? See, this is what people don't understand. You have all these people who, they try to get ahead by, you know, conniving and manipulating. If you can just get people to like you, like if you can just be a good person and people see it, I mean, you got it, man.
Guard?
Must you interrupt me at my prayers? If it's arms you want, go to the kitchen.
Sorry to bother you, but I heard you praying. I need to get to your captain.
You know Thomas? Where from?
Well, that's a really long story, but I heard what happened to him, and I need to talk to him.
Talk? What do you expect to hear from him? But it's all the same. Thomas is lying in a fever upstairs in the Maiden. It don't look good for him. Them bastards cut him up good. Poor fella. And if that wasn't enough, they stole his rosary too.
Why steal his
Barbarians.
rosary? Alright.
What exactly is wrong with Thomas?
He was badly wounded in a fight. It looked for a while like he wouldn't live to see the dawn, but he got a bit better. Only a few days ago he caught a fever and the Sawbones is away with Lord von Burgo. And that fever ain't letting up.
Alright, which tower is the
And
main?
the Maiden Tower, which one is that?
You in Trotsky for the first time, eh? It's that narrow, higher one on the eastern side. We call the second one the Crone. There's some legend about it, but to tell the truth, it never much interested me.
Alright.
I'll be going. I'll pray for Thomas.
Thanks.
Alright, eastern side.
Careful.
So it's the narrow one. Alright, I gotta move here. Looks like I have to find, work at the gallows, get to Thomas. Wait, really? What is the word? One second, let me just look. Okay, let me look at this. Okay. Well, okay, but I understand all that. What about... Okay, but I want to know. So I want to know what happens. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'm looking for some stuff. I'm trying to find out what happens. Talk to the guard. Okay, so it's saying, okay, so I understand. In order for me, so I'm looking at this thing over here, and in order for me to get, I need to get lockpicks from this guy. I need to...
What did you do before?
You're a bit inquisitive, ain't
Well, I get the feeling you're... Not quite. I'd also like to know if you still got any tools.
I might be able to find something, but I'll tell you, it won't come cheap.
Let's see what you've got.
Ooh. How many groschen do I have? I'm gonna come see you later.
Yeah, maybe next time then.
Or just wait.
What about those
Shh! Not so loud.
Isn't there maybe something on...
Well, since you're offering, I lost something. A very nice
Who did you lose it to?
Father Nicodemus. That priest rolls dice like the devil.
Okay. I'm on it.
Don't worry. I'll get it for you.
But with no trouble, all right?
Naturally.
Find Kabat's rosary. Okay. What happens if you go... Okay, so if I go Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, work at the gallows, that's what I want to know. So people are saying they don't like this. I think this is okay. I think I mean it's people are saying it's very linear, and I mean I get it is, but okay. I mean it's a video game, man. There's linear parts of video games. I don't understand. Father Nicodemus.
Do you know where...
It's true, son.
I'd like to pray...
A kind thought, but you can't get to Thomas.
Okay, alright.
I'll be going then.
Go.
I already know all of that stuff. Like I do. I know all of that stuff. Okay. Let's play dice.
It seems like you'd be glad to have someone to play with.
Alea Yaktan honest, my friend. The die has not been cast, and that grieves me. No one wants to play with me, so I'll be quite glad if you join me. And for what shall we play? You don't look too well off.
I want to play
I heard
for
you
the
have a
rosary.
certain turquoise rosary.
Aye, it belonged to Kabat. Although belonged is a strong word.
How do you mean?
Kabat is known for having some peculiar things in his property, if you grasp my meaning.
Well, let's play
Let's
then.
play for it then.
Certainly, why not? As long as you put up a decent wager against it.
Maybe we better leave it for now. I don't have very much coin at the moment.
As you wish, friend. But if you should change your mind, I'll be glad to play.
So,
Indeed,
I want to play for the
do
rosary.
you still...
I do.
Are you...
Hang on. You're saying you don't mind holding on to a stolen item?
And who should I give it back to? I doubt Kabat will tell me who he took it from. Besides, you've got to admit a
I guess
rosary
that's a good
belongs
point.
in the hands of a servant of the Lord. It's safe with me. Once its owner turns up, I'll gladly give it back to him.
Or lose it in a game of dice? I wouldn't say it's very safe in your hands.
I'm a priest, not a saint. So what of it?
I like that.
Sorry, but I'm not going to play for someone else's property.
Suit yourself, friend.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I get it.
Never mind then.
May the Lord bless your steps, friend.
I get it. You know, what are you going to do? He doesn't have a way to... I wish that I could jump over stuff like this. Like, if I go here, can I jump off here? Oh, I can. Good. That's cool. Okay. So, what this is saying is... Oh, dang it. Alright, I'll go to the kneeling noble, and I'll tell this guy, hey, that guy has a rosary.
I heard that that priest of yours has the rosary.
Nicodemus?
Yeah. I heard he won it from Kabat at Dice.
That sounds like him, all right. Booze and dice. And consorting with that thief, Cabot, too.
Well, I suppose he should give it back, right?
He certainly should.
Should I deal with that?
No, no. I'll sort it out with him myself. But you
Alright,
did the
cool.
right thing. Maybe that rosary turning up was a sign from above. Wouldn't you like to pray by Thomas's bedside?
Could I?
Aye, come with me. I'll take you up to the chapel. Usually it ain't open to... well, folk of your station.
I understand. I'd be glad to go and pray for Thomas.
The Sawbones was a little reluctant when I told him I wanted to carry Thomas upstairs. The wounded are supposed to lie as close to the chapel as possible. Everyone knows that. Years ago, I heard from a man that something similar happened in Strahlenberg during the Margravate Wars. The Burgrave of the castle was seriously wounded.
So I'm trying to understand. Okay, so what happens if you get work at the... What happens if you get work at the gallows? I can't find anything, basically. Huh. Alright, well, it doesn't say anything about what happens when you go to the gallows, but
Enemy rider stuck him with a
I'm actually
spear
really
like a pig on a
curious.
spit and pulled him halfway through the woods. No one thought he'd live to see the morning. But the castle chaplain, Petrol by name, ordered that the burglar...
just wait. You know what I'm gonna do? I know that I shouldn't because it's kind of save scumming, but I'm gonna save scum for a second. Because I want to see what happens. Like, I understand the branching thing is cool where you have different stuff, but... Is that the 8th one?
8th bell. I need to hurry.
Greetings.
Okay. Nothing there. I have a feeling that I'm going to get in here and I'm going to get a bunch of cool stuff.
What about those lockpicks?
Shh. Suit yourself.
Okay. Whoa, that just teleported me back up there. That's crazy. Wow. So we have found a problem, ladies and gentlemen, in the game. Huh, interesting. I'm gonna load back up after this. If nothing cool or anything happens, I just... Nope, private area, so that's not it. I'm just looking for work at the gallows, I guess. None of these...
Good afternoon.
I was told to come...
Nice timing.
No.
Ah, I got the job of fixing up this here, but the whole thing is fucked. There's one...
But that poacher is in...
An innocent poacher?
Actually, I just...
Okay, well, wait. I like how I can... Man, my horse has a lot more. Okay. I'm just gonna load. I just wanted to see, so I make that guy a thing and then... Is it just that?
Think your taxes are simple?
I'm looking at this. No comments.
It's the 8th bell. I need to hurry.
Okay, there's just one. There's just one, and I'm not interested in doing it, so. So it's just helping that guy make the axe, which he's never gonna... Oh, well, yeah. Well, anyway. How do I get there? Looked like he was going this way. Is this the way to where I'm supposed to go? I should have just followed that guy. Is the chapel so high up?
Careful.
Oh, this is the guy I'm supposed to be following, so apparently this is it. What am I wearing? Oh, beggar stuff. So people are saying this is too linear of a mission. For whom the bell tolls is the mission that people are saying is too linear, and I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. of this live stream. Yeah, because I'm just wondering, like, what, I mean, yeah, so maybe an hour-long mission where you have to do some linear stuff. I don't think that's so bad. Yeah, and that's my opinion, but let me know what you guys think. You don't have to rush to the bath, you can rinse yourself. The church inventory consists of liturgical vessels used during services, sculptures, paintings, and wall paintings, which represented biblical stories and church regulations in a simple form to the uneducated populace. You know what I realize is that this needs to be... That's what it is. I'm like, what? Why can't I see that? Pulpit, an elevated space for which the priest preached, readings were delivered. The place, altar place for sacrifice performed. It can be main or side, often richly decorated. Ciborium, vessel used to store the consecrated host. Chalice used for wine, the blood of Christ during communion. Paten holds the host, the body of Christ. Monstrance, ornate vessel used to display the Eucharist. Okay, cool.
Greetings, Adela. How's he doing?
Still
please.
in a fever.
So I brought it to him. This wayfarer here found it, and he'd like to pray with Thomas, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
All right.
Over there.
I'll be going then. Stay strong.
I have so much money that stealing that cross might seem like a cool thing, right? But I actually don't need it. You know?
Pardon me for disturbing you, miss.
If you want to pray, go somewhere else. The chapel is closed. Unless you're a priest. Which I presume you're not.
I'm just like a beggar.
No, I'm not. My name is Henry.
I'm Adela, Thomas's sister. What is it you want, Henry?
I need to talk to your brother.
No chance of that. He's been lying in a fever for 3 days. And the surgeon is away with Sir Otto. Unless he returns soon, Thomas won't be talking to anyone ever again.
It's a good thing I have a fever potion.
I heard that your brother is lying in a fever, so I put
Yep,
something for
she
him
just
that
told
might
me
help.
that.
Really? I don't know what to say. And I was against dragging Thomas to the chapel. I felt it would only burden him more.
God moves in mysterious ways. We ought to administer it to him quickly.
Yes, of course.
All right.
His fever is getting worse. If this doesn't work, I don't think he'll last long.
It'll work, because I'm the main protagonist. Is this telling me that Hans Capon is about to be executed? Did they really execute people for poaching? I figured they could have done something else other than execution, but okay. It's time, friend. Wow, this is actually quite an emotional. Like Hans.
to be vigilant. These days we have all sorts of vagabonds, drifters, outlaws and bandits roaming the country. And we have one of those vermin here today. A fella called Hans, who is clearly not right in the head. A dangerous madman, a brawler, and a thug. The worst of all, a poacher.
Yep, you cannot take the Lord's deer.
And so, for the damages he caused to our dear Lord Otto von Berghoff, he is sentenced to be hanged by the neck until dead!
You can't execute this man. He's a noble. Captain Thomas here will testify that we're messengers from Rattay.
What is this nonsense, for Christ's sake?
It's true. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein.
Everybody's like,
Deal
wait,
with it, for God's sake!
But sir, the captain!
Captain Thomas has a fever. He's clearly delirious.
He has no
Seize
fever.
them immediately!
You can't do this! I am a nobleman, do you hear? A noble! Get your hands off me! You can't do this!
What is about to happen? What is about to happen?
Open the gates!
Now wait, von Berghoff, does he know? Does he know who Hans Capon is?
My lord.
What the hell is going on?
It was just a...
It's just a
It's a
hanging.
hanging.
No big deal.
You can't hang
About to
him.
kill someone.
He's a noble. That's for me to judge. Take him down! And for Christ's sake, help me off this horse!
Alright, so he was injured in battle, obviously. Something happened to him. See, I appreciate the fact that he's like, I will judge this. We'll look into this and do judgment. I get so sick and tired of people in power who would do something if they knew about a wrongdoing, ignoring the possibility of a wrongdoing. Like, I won't even consider the evidence. I don't care. Just get out of my hair.
You may enter. His lordship is expecting you.
This is an empty glass, by the way, so you don't have to worry about it. Von Berghoff.
So, you're messengers from Rattay, huh?
Yep.
I was wondering when someone would turn up.
Turnip.
All right, then. Let's hear it.
Here we go.
I respect Sir Otto. I am Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, and this is Henry of Skalitz, my escort.
Welcome to Trotsky, gentlemen. I'd greet you standing up as befits, but I'm glad I can even sit at the moment.
I heard you were ambushed by outlaws.
You heard right. Those bastards did a job on me. And I got out luckier than most. Almost
Thank
all
God this
the
guy
others were killed,
Come here.
including my
Got
page
here.
and my surgeon. So there is no one here to heal me, and I will have to inform poor Albert's father that his son died in my service.
I hope your health will soon be restored, sir.
We shall see. But now, You tell me what happened here in Herrgottsnamen. Why did my chamberlain try to hang you, Lord Capon?
In truth, the welcome we got from your Master Chamberlain was somewhat... how shall I put it?
I'm gonna stay silent.
It was somewhat unexpected.
Like, I'm not gonna say anything.
I must say, it was the first time I had a noose around my neck, and it wasn't the most pleasant experience.
Please, accept my apologies, sir. And that of my chamberlain, too. Is that not so, Ulrich? I must say in his defense that he had my orders not to admit anyone to the castle, and to be cautious.
I understand, sir. At home, some bandits got into Tamberg by subterfuge, and it cost us a lot of effort to reconquer it.
I'm glad you understand. Anyway, let us leave this misunderstanding aside.
Yeah, I mean, it was a misunderstanding,
and
but
get
man,
to the point. As far as I'm aware, Ratai showed no interest in negotiations before, either with me or with the League of Lords.
True. Our houses have thus far stood on opposite sides.
I should say so. Attacking Brno and Jihlava together with that renegade Sokol of Lemberg hardly inspired our sympathy. But let us leave that aside. Tell me, what does Sir Hanush have on his mind?
So we are
I'm all
talking
ears.
the least as we can.
Unfortunately, during the ambush, we lost the letter we were carrying, so you'll have to make do with my word of mouth.
All right. Go ahead and speak.
In brief, Sir Hanush, Sir Radzig, and other lords take the view that the situation has got out of control. And that's of no benefit to anyone in Bohemia, neither Wenceslas's supporters or the League of Lords. King Sigismund's actions will not lead to instilling greater order than under King Wenceslas. Quite the contrary.
Let us say that maybe. What arises from it?
Sir Hanush
Well,
and the other
return
lords
the-
on our side
the actual king.
are interested in knowing what the stance of the League of Lords is at this moment, and whether they haven't perhaps reevaluated some things.
In other words, whether I might betray Sigismund.
Yeah, basically.
If anyone's a traitor, it's Sigismund, Lord von Berghoff.
Henry!
That's all right, Lord Capon. Your escort speaks from the heart. I respect that. But the question of traitors, a more complex one. Is not a monarch who neglects his responsibilities to his realm more a traitor than one who wants to put it to rights? Or do you regard your Wenzel as a good king?
I would say this.
Well, King Wenceslas may not be perfect, but at least there was peace while he was on the throne.
That cannot be denied. Entirely.
See, there you go.
Nonetheless, Sir Hanush and Sir Radzig are right. There is disorder and anarchy in the land. Bandits riding roughshod all over. As we all know, to our cost.
We've had plenty of experience of that at home too, sir. Only a short time ago we had to deal with a similar band.
Then you will surely understand that before I begin debating who would be the better king, I must sweep my own doorstep. Only I'm damned if I know how to do that, since those bastards have wiped out half of my garrison, including my captain.
If I may be so bold, sir, you're not the only one. We also have a score to settle with them, so Henry and I will gladly help you.
Is that so? Now that is what I call the words of a knight, Sir Hans.
Right now, we've got a common enemy, so we have common interests, too.
So then,
All right,
sir,
well, let's do it then.
may we be of assistance to you?
Indeed, you may. Perhaps in the end we may really find some common ground. I need to muster sufficient reserves to deal with those outlaws once and for all. I'm summoning my vassals here to Trotsky. And since I don't have many men left to send as messengers, I will gladly accept your help.
Just say the word, sir. Where should we go?
You'll go to Nebakov, a small castle, or rather a fortress among the cliffs. The yeoman there,
Okay.
Jaromir Nebak, is an old hardhat and may not be very
So
willing
now
to
we're known as
fulfill his
nobles, at least.
obligations.
That's nice.
It would be useful if an eloquent noble like yourself visited him to explain him clearly why I need his whole garrison.
Is that all, sir?
It's no simple task. Knowing Jaromir, if I sent a common messenger, he'd come back with a boot print on his backside. Dealing with the lower nobility can be tricky. They tend to be fixated on their own somewhat fragile status.
Who is this Lord Nebak?
The lord of a smaller house with not much in the way of estates, just a fortress and lands, but he also owns a mill that provides a significant part of his income. His children
that's
are
nice,
grown
though.
up.
Mills are pretty
His
good.
daughter married well, thanks to Sir Otto. His son is away from the domain, dealing with duties. Sir Otto helped him to acquire an official position. In short, the House of Nebak is more than beholden to Sir Otto for his magnanimous help and support.
Thank you, Ulrich. Nevertheless, I suspect Jaromir will not be keen to charge into battle. But that is of little consequence. He has a few good men who will be useful.
So
that
what do you
will
need him
do
for,
us. If he
Oh, I
delivers,
understand what he's saying, yeah.
I will regard his obligation as fulfilled.
What should we do if he's unwilling to heed what we say?
His house has always been loyal to mine. And it has always been more than worth their while. So tell him that I would like it to remain so. I do not expect any great obstacles, but it would be wise to show Sir Jaromir respect by sending him someone of status. He will take his time over being persuaded, and then concur, as he always has done.
I'll get to him somehow, sir.
I expect nothing less from you.
Okay, is the route safe?
Is the
That's a
route
good
safe?
question.
As I said, the fortress is in the wilderness amongst the cliffs. There are many places where outlaws may be hiding, so watch out.
Don't worry, sir. I have Henry here by my side for such situations.
We'll take care of it, sir. Count on us.
All right. We'll head out as soon as possible. Let's not delay our diplomatic mission unnecessarily.
Very well. I think that is all for now. The Chamberlain will show you where you can put your heads down.
This stuff is supposed
and
to
he will
smell like
supply you with
green
horses.
apple.
And once we have resolved this little digression, we shall talk about your own mission.
Thank you, sir.
So we're gonna help this guy and hopefully...
Oh. Ask away, young man.
When you were ambushed, did you see those bandits? Would you recognize any of them?
Henry, don't start with that again.
Why do you ask?
The thing is, when we were ambushed, I believe I saw among them one of the men we ran up against at home.
Oh. What did he look like? Do you know his name?
He's called Istvan Toth, a Hungarian noble. He wears black armor. A stocky fella, around 40.
I've already told you that's nonsense.
So we're gonna
How
do
would
this
he be
and then
here?
hopefully he'll
You
join
only
us
saw
in
him from a distance, from behind.
getting our king
You're
back.
imagining it.
And why does this Toth interest you, young man?
He was the leader of a band that made trouble for us in Sasau. And he has something that belongs to me.
Interesting. Interesting. But I must disappoint you. I saw no one of
be
that description.
Really
Thank
cool
you,
to
sir.
get my sword back.
I'm sorry. I had to ask.
I understand. And now I shall entrust you to the care of Uri here. And I shall look forward to the good tidings you bring me from Nebakov. Go with God, gentlemen.
Thank you for everything, sir. The Lord be with you.
There will be time enough yet for social niceties. Now there are more practical matters to deal with.
All right,
Sir
let's do it,
Otto
guys.
has generously agreed to accommodate Lord Capon in one of his chambers. And you, Henry, shall also be accommodated, as befits your station. There, your, equipment shall also be returned to you, and you'll find your horse in the stable. Nevertheless, his lordship takes the view that, as a noble's escort, you should have a befitting mount, and therefore he has kindly decided that you may take one of our horses, if you so wish.
I do not want to do that.
Gentlemen, follow me.
Alright, Otto, he lived to be 53 years old. Otto the Fourth, called Young Bergov of Trotsky, was a member of the League of Lords and the son of Otto III. He fought against the Hussites and ransacked the Apatowitz monastery. As well as daughters, he had only one son, John II, with whose death in 1455 the family died out by the sword. That sucks. I don't really care about that. Hetman, originally commander in certain armed forces with the rank equivalent to captain. Later on, the role became that of a civic governor, selected from amongst the local nobility who represented the monarch in a given territory. Hofmeister, from the German Hof, meaning a court or manor, a hereditary office at the royal court responsible for manage of the court. Under Chamberlain, along with the Chancellor, the Under Chamberlain, in Latin subcamerarius, was a member of the office such as protonotary, protonotary, or notaries who represented the monarch in royal cities. A burgrave, representative of the monarch and head in provincial officials of knightly status. His duties included management of the city and leading the army when necessary. Okay, cool. So I'm going to get all my gear back. I'm not going to have to deal with any of this anymore. I cannot talk to this guy. Wouldn't it be cool if I could steal from him?
If you think everything is settled between us, and we're going to act like nothing happened, then you're mistaken.
Sir?
You were going to have me executed a short while ago. I expect a proper apology.
Then please accept my apology once more, sir. But given the circumstances...
Given the circumstances? What circumstances?
Sir, poaching is a capital offense.
And are you... down death sentences? No, you are not. What's more, you have plenty of reasons to realize it wasn't a good idea.
Sir, I could not have realized that.
You couldn't have realized? Yes!
I don't know.
Could, but then you wouldn't have been able to play the Lord and stage private executions.
Sir, once more, I apologize. And now, please allow me to show you to your
Yeah, it's
quarters.
kind of a weird situation, I
Dream
guess.
of inconveniencing you. I'll find my quarters by myself. Henry, once you're done with that annoying fool, get your horse and we'll meet at the gate.
Well, it seems Lord Capon will not be requiring my services anymore today.
Please excuse him. He's been through a lot, as I'm sure you understand.
It is understandable, of course. I was just hoping that our relationship would be a bit warmer after that, regrettable misunderstanding.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a weird...
Nevertheless, welcome to Trotsky, the finest and biggest castle you shall ever see. Rumor has it that the castle was built on the jaws of hell, and that we're sometimes plagued by demons here. But don't believe a word of it. It's just idle talk to excuse the servants' laziness and incompetence. It's demanding enough keeping everything here running smoothly without any of that. It requires a man of exceptional qualities and talents. By the way, this place is a maze for strangers. It's very easy to get lost.
Is he taking me... Follow the... Okay. Hey, is he taking me to my quarters, or because I need to get my gear back?
Careful.
A really nice sword that I made myself.
The jail cells are down there. But I believe you are already fairly well acquainted with that part of the castle, aren't you?
Seems like you're in a good mood. Ulster's not troubling you anymore.
I'm better, thank you very much. But you can keep that little matter to yourself.
My lord.
Here it is. You'll find a bed inside, opposite the door, and a chest where we put your belongings. You'll find some new clothing there, a little gift from our gracious lord, to ensure you're not mistaken
really
for a
good
beggar
clothes, though.
again. Once you're settled in and properly dressed, stop by the stables. They're beyond the gate, down the path. Ask for Kabat. He was supposed to prepare a horse and tack for you. Or tell him you'll keep your own if you insist. Then he'll give you proper tack at least, so you don't disgrace us.
Thanks. I'm grateful.
As you should be. So, you and I are finished, and I can finally attend to some proper work, so this
All right.
castle doesn't fall on our heads.
Hello, mutt.
Look what I have for you.
Alright. I don't have anything because all my equipment was stolen. Oh, that's good. I like that. Okay. Take it. Military sword. That's good. I'm liking it. Alright. So this is basically like my house now. Oh, okay. So this is not my area. This is my area. Alright. That's all my stuff. Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not. There's a bunch of stuff that I keep in there. Okay, let's figure this out because I don't have any of my old gear, so now I've got to go back through and fix everything. And then actually I think I'm going to, let's see, skill books. Okay. I've already read this. Okay. That's good. I will learn more about alchemy. I will become a master alchemist. I really appreciate the fact that the skill books work this way. Okay, let's see. Raw food and herbs. Okay, purple haze for each potion or alcohol effect you have active at one time your validity. Okay. Potions between midnight you'll work better. Okay. If you follow the recipe. There you go. Oh, actually, I have another one. Scholarship. Okay, St. Francis of Assisi included animals as well as people in the concept of fraternity. You share his conviction with the great thinker. Improve faster in houndmaster and horsemanship skills because your experience gain will be 20% higher. Like Pliny the Elder, you have a love for nature, for the natural world that surrounds the human one. It arouses your curiosity. In return, you find inner peace, shelter, and source of wisdom in it. You improve faster in skills of survival and alchemy as all okay, 20%. Okay, the stop from to stop from time to time and get out of the hustle and bustle of everyday things and just contemplate the world around us. This is one of the paths to lead to wisdom. As long as you remain still, your energy and nourishment will reduce much more slowly. And then we got this. Okay, so grammar, rhetoric, and dialectics, the three liberal arts taught and cultivated in arts faculties are essential equipment for anyone who wishes to move mountains with words. You're able to recognize the difficulty of skill checks, but not your chances of succeeding. You'll still have to decide for yourself whether it's worth the risk. The effect of your reputation isn't taken into account in the displayed difficulty. What is this? Are these exclusive, by the way? Are any of these exclusive? What does this mean? Let's check out what this means. I don't understand, because I already had, I thought I had liberal arts. Kingdom come to liberal arts. Okay, so stupid question, but is liberal arts based on a range, or is it relative? From my experience, it is not relative. A hard check will be labeled as hard regardless of your stats. How does the perk work? I'm lost even though I have it. Is the horizontal row of different stats at the top? Okay. Okay, so this is actually a good perk, it seems like, so I'm going to take it. Wonders of Nature. I think it... Do they tell you which perks are exclusive? That's the question, really. Okay. One of the oldest universities in Europe was Charles University, founded in 1348 by Charles IV. Okay. Alright. Alright, so let's check it out. Okay, so if we go to... See, I wish that it was centered so I could understand what the hell I'm actually doing here. Okay, so the saber... Well, common longsword. And the saber is not as good as the common longsword except in defense. Alright, let's see. View your inventory. Okay, so we don't need the saber. We don't need the military sword. We do need... Let me see. Gnarly shield is better. I mean, gnarly shield is better, right? Oh, but gnarly shield is heavier. What is more important for shields? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Shield stats. Explained. Yeah, okay, so here we go. A shield's primary stat is block. Okay. Is its block rating, which determines how effectively it can block it, with higher ratings offering better defense against strikes. Other important stats on the shield might include its weight, depending on the shield type and quality. The most crucial stat, directly impacting how much damage it is mitigated when you block attacks. Oh, okay. Okay, so basically, the durability is less. But these are actually, the Warhorse shield is actually still better. This one has a higher price. Okay, so we'll transfer item, Okay. We've got the ornate Kuman bow. We've got the dagger. I need that dang dagger. We've got a bunch of different stuff. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Cinnamon. Why do I have roasted piglet? Oh, that's from all that stuff. At some point, I might look at that. Actually, that's a good point. I need to dry all of that stuff. Okay, I've got the key. The key's fine. I've got all my repair kits. I've got soap. Got my dice. Do I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Okay, I got my dice. They don't weigh anything, so I'll keep those. I don't need the bloody stone. I don't need the bone comb right now. Don't need this. Don't need this. All this stuff is miscellaneous stuff that's going to, at some point. Okay, we're good. All right, there you go. Now, this is red. Just give me this. Okay, so we. God, come on. Does it actually have better stab defense than the hemmed hood? The durability is not bad either. But I don't want it. I want to be able to see that. That's fine. Gambeson. The Wafer Frog. Okay. Hunter's Belt. There you go. Helmer Glon. Saxon. Smooth Cuirass. I do like it. It's kind of cool. Riding gloves. Simple hose. We got the spurs. Padded. I don't want that because of the durability. Okay, got it. I got this one. Cool. And this one. Does it have to... Is that what it has to be a ring? Oh, sorry. Say, does it have to be a ring? It appears that it has to be a ring and a necklace. It cannot be any... Like, it can't be two necklaces. It's like jewelry is actually... The type of jewelry you have is actually important. Okay, and then we'll go Warhorse Shield, and then I don't need any of that other stuff. Oh, I do need the dagger, because I want to be able to kill people silently. Okay, so then we go doom, doom, doom. Now we're going for Charisma, ladies and gentlemen. do 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 do. Put a banana in your ear. Put a banana right in your ear. How queer. Put a banana in your ear. Okay, charisma plus 23. Charisma plus more. What do we got? What do we got? Doom, doom, doom. Doom, doom, doo, 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 doo. So that actually goes down. That's what I'm saying. Actual armor pieces are not good. Yep. Oh wow, the Warhorse gauntlets are good. Riding gloves. Okay, hand wraps, charisma. Warhorse boots. More charisma. Charisma's plus 0. Courtier boots. Yeah, because I did get rid of... Oh no, I did not. That is still the best. Alright, and I give you Henry, the noble looking dude. Got charisma plus 14, charisma plus 13, and then charisma plus 9. So we're basically... There you go. And my riding... The thing that I don't understand is... So the riding gloves, really? Riding gloves are not the answer, apparently. That's interesting. Okay, okay, and then we move on to the next one. So now we're going with all of the quiet stuff. Here we go. Okay, okay, okay. Problem is that you're going to have noise with a lot of this. Everything puts the noise higher. Okay, too high. Conspicuous is down. Okay. Like you see, it's got small... I don't care about conspicuousness, for sure. It's got like small a lot of these have like small or moderate bonuses, but then huge so I should go barefoot is what you're saying? Okay. See, this is one too. If I go, okay. It actually decreases my conspicuousness. Okay, and then my weapon is going to be the longsword. And the bow. Ordinary arrow. Good. Okay, so cool. I've got my whole thing. And then let's check on my inventory. Stuff I don't need. Mail collar. If there's anything war horse related, I need to. Wait, why am I not... Oh, dang it. It's a good thing I checked. Okay, here we go. One more time. Do. If you have a little bit more money, it should be apparent. That's the decent thing to do. Now this is... Just a moment. Let me wash all my clothes. Is that the problem here?
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
God be with you.
I need a wash basin. There it is. That's exactly what I'm looking for. All right. I like that if you get the perk, so if you get the perk where you heal yourself by like 10 points every time you wash yourself, you can kind of cheese the game and you can kind of cheese the game and heal yourself more by switching outfits. So it's like 3 heals every time. It actually has higher durability. It's the same, but it has higher durability. Oh, dang it. That's what I should do, is go like this. And I wash myself again. See, you see what I mean? Like, you can cheese it. Alright. Yeah, Charisma's way better. Okay, so this actually has higher durability, which is what I should get. Like, I should get that. Okay. And this one has actually has higher, has less durability for 1. I don't really care about that though. Oh, so this is better. Then why did it say... We're gonna go back through here with all of these now because now I'm worried. Again, durability lower. Durability is important for your gear when, you know, I mean... So it says higher charisma, but if you put it on, your charisma will go down. Like a lot of the armor pieces are like that. Although, this one seems like it would work. See, again, you see how charisma went up, but speed went down. Let me see. Is that actually going to increase my stuff? I don't want it though. That's stupid. It really actually looks quite bad. Okay, charisma is plus. I mean, I guess I could put that on. Okay, now you see how it says charisma plus? That's the problem. So here, that's why I'm worried about it, because it might be actually lowering, but not enough to make it work. Like, so this one doesn't do anything, right? This one actually, let me see. So this is 20. Oh, it's the same. Yeah, I'm not going to do that then. What if I took it off? Like, what do I currently have? That's the big problem that I always have. Okay, I'm 14, 20, 25. I don't know, it doesn't seem... I'm worried. Anything that has to do... Because anything that has to do with combat tends to actually be lowering the stats. You see my speech and charisma actually go down. Okay. See, again, it's like it goes up, but it doesn't. Wait. I'll put the noble ones. Just because, you know, they're basically the same. So this is the thing right here. I think I want this out of here. Because if it doesn't actually increase it, if it doesn't actually increase that number, I'm skeptical. Because it might decrease it enough. Like, it might not be decreasing it enough. It might not be decreasing it enough to lower it, but I'm not sure if it's actually. But it might be actually decreasing it because it says that it's doing it, but like that it's going up. But then, like I said, when you do it, you look at it and the numbers go down. Not seeing anything better than what I've got. Who cares about conspicuousness? Well, okay, so here's the deal. Yeah, I gotta put the cut purses stuff away. That's basically Looks like we're good here too. I wonder why the noise would be a thing. Okay. Looks like we're good. Weapons are good. I really do not like the fact that oh, I'm not wearing the belt. Where's the belt? Cool. Okay, so now we've got charisma at 21, which is great. Boom, burr. Okay. Oh, do I have the dagger equipped? Ooh. Do I have the dagger equipped on everybody? Can always use a good dagger. Kill someone silently. Alright, let's get the equipment.
Look what I have for you.
I hate when it does that. Dried wolf meat. Isn't that cool? Now wait a minute. Let's see. I have a feeling. What is this? Are all my weapons still at 100? Okay, good. Where is the drying rack? Probably the drying rack is going to be somewhere down here, I betcha. See how much faster I run? No. Catherine, why are you lying? Just tell the truth. I really need to be able to dry food and herbs. Where are the food and herbs? Where are the food and herbs?
Greetings. Do you need something?
Yeah.
I'm here for some horse tack. I hear you have something for me.
Well, fuck me blind. You got out of jail yesterday, and today you've got a horse. Fuck, I wouldn't mind having your kind of luck. But
No,
you're fucking
it's
things
not
up
luck.
for me and making a mess. And I don't want to get a whipping on your account. I've got the tack ready, but I've been ordered to show you our herring first. You can take him, they said. So kindly take a look at him in the stable here and tell me if you want him or not. God be with
I
you,
will
and
never
have a
give up
pleasant evening.
pebbles. Pebbles. Wah, wah, wah.
I took a look at herring.
And?
I'll keep my own.
A nice animal, but I'll keep my own.
Never mind looking a gift horse in the mouth, you flat out refuse to accept one. You're lost though, pal. Actually, now we've got to know each other, I want to let you in on this little scheme. We could both get something out of it. But you'd have to keep it to yourself. What do you say? Can you keep your mouth shut when coin's at stake?
I keep my
Look,
nose good.
First, I'm a guest here. And second, it's not long ago that I was locked up. and I don't intend to let that happen again.
Pity. But I know what you mean. No hard feelings. Now let's forget all about it and get back to the reason you came. You know how to ride and control a horse?
Yes.
Why do you call him Herring?
Well, because he's like salted fish. He can travel a long way and he stinks a bit. And you're able to ride?
Is it Haneker? His name is Haneker? I don't know who I'm talking to.
Well, I know the basics, but I wouldn't say no to some good advice.
That's wise. The first thing is, pet him now and again when you're in the saddle. Then he'll be calmer, looser. Actually, best do that as soon as you mount him. Once you're mounted, don't drive him too much over tough terrain. He won't trot too good and he won't move too fast neither. After all, the roads ain't for show, and horses ain't stupid, mind. If you leave him standing around, he'll most likely go and find a place he likes. A trough where he can drink or maybe some pasture. So don't be surprised if you leave him alone and then can't find him afterwards.
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
And of course, the horse needs good kit, no more than yourself. Saddle, bridle, horseshoes. I've prepared some decent tack for you, so I don't get my arse whipped for not treating his lordship's honoured guest right. Mistakes don't go unpunished here. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
Yeah.
Take care, sir.
Who is this? Kabat, that's right. That's what I was looking for. Kabat's scheme. What is the scheme? Let's see. I just want to see what it is. This order take it through the events. Okay, good. Okay. Don't worry about it then. No big deal. It's just a little bit extra money, which I seriously do not need a lot more of than I already have. Okay, so we've got some good stuff, but let's see what they've got. I appreciate the fact that they don't. It's not like in the early game you can just buy what like the best gear and all that stuff. You actually get. There's actual progression. Crenellations and loose hanging straps helps with balance, improves carrying capacity, makes the horse more courageous. However, it limits speed and stamina. Simple bridle consisting of a bit, cheek pieces, reins, headpiece, and brow band. The better the bridle, the greater the bonus to the horse's stamina. Prog saddle. Versatile saddle with reinforced cantle. It extends the horse's carrying capacity only modestly. The effect on speed is also negligible. Alright. I don't need any of those, so I'm going to move them to my inventory to sell them. And is there any apparel that I have that is not... like I don't want to get rid of? The cut purses, gloves, yeah. Lord Semin's necklace. So I'll put the cut purses, gloves, and Lord Semin's necklace on, like, in the chest, because I don't wanna get rid of them. Where are you? I made a bunch of. Okay. And then the cut purses. Cut purses, gloves. I accidentally sold something of the cut purses and I was really upset with myself for doing that before. Let's go talk to the blacksmith, see if he can buy my stuff. Where is the blacksmith? Oh, where could he be? Smithy. Oh, he's actually in... he's supposed to actually be here.
Greetings.
He's not.
It happens. Just walk to where you're going next time.
Let's go look at the boot shop, I guess. You are not the blacksmith. Hello, Pebbles.
Come here.
How do I get stuff like that? Ooh.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Alright. Do I just have to wait? Is that what it is? Yeah, that's what it is.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Come on, man. Alright, so we'll go sleep. What? No. What are you doing? Get up. Spend the night. What eat something. Is there really not a drying rack here? You know?
What kind of tasks do you do for Lord von Berghoff?
Rare ones, lad. His lordship spends little time at Trotsky. As the royal chamberlain, he has to be in Prague most of the time.
What does the royal chamberlain do?
I understand, lad. You're asking about his authority, eh?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know anything at all about him.
Sir Otto von Bergo is the royal chamberlain. Subcamerarius in Latin. He's one of the
Okay,
9
who
most
cares about
powerful
that?
officials in the kingdom. He manages the royal towns and monasteries, approves the councillors and abbots in them, and appoints the royal judges.
Why does Sir Otto have to be in Prague so often?
Because that's the seat of the royal court, and our lord is one of the highest royal officials. Praga caput regni, young man. Prague is the heart of the kingdom. All the political threads come together there. It's where they handle administration of the country. If you want to be somebody, you have to go to Prague, or to Moravia, to that traitor Jobst of Luxembourg.
Excuse me, but why do you consider Margrave Jobst a traitor?
And what else should I call a person who only looks out for any chance to benefit himself?
But now he's fighting for King Wenceslas, isn't he?
Jobst has changed sides so often it's impossible to keep track.
Interesting.
But, to give him credit where credit is due, unlike our king, he's a great politician. Wenceslas wasn't even able to hold on to the imperial crown that his father passed on to him before he died. Yes, indeed. One day, that bloody Margrave Jobst of ours is going to make it big. He might even become the emperor himself.
That's interesting. Why doesn't Berghoff...
Why doesn't Lord von Berghoff free our King Wenceslas from captivity in Vienna? He's powerful enough for that, isn't he?
It's politics, boy. Pure and simple.
I understand. But could you explain it a bit more for me? Why did
So
they
the
take
king
our
is
king
deposed.
captive? Why do the Czech lords let Sigismund spread all over the country like a plague?
That's complicated. Back during the reign of both kings' father, Emperor Charles, the nobles gained great wealth and power. And when young Wenceslas came to the throne, he didn't have enough experience or courage to stand up to them. That's why he surrounded himself with faithful lower lords and entrusted them with all the royal offices.
I reckon the high nobility didn't like that, eh?
You're damn right they didn't. They conspired against the king and established their League of Lords. That started a protracted war, dragging the king's cousins, Prokop and Jobst of Luxembourg, into it. But King Wenceslas was stubborn, unyielding, and, unfortunately, also often drunk. He preferred
interesting.
to run away from politics to wine, women, and the hunt. It was only a matter of time before the lords conspired with his brother, the Hungarian King Sigismund. A year ago, they got together and captured Wenceslas in Prague, and Sigismund had the royal castles occupied by his allies. They secretly took the king to Vienna, where his brother is still holding him firmly under lock and key.
So von Berghoff and the others want Sigismund to be king?
Not at all. Soon they discovered
Yeah,
they'd
that sucks.
miscalculated, and that Sigismund wanted the whole country for himself. And now, they can't agree on what to do about it. I
Sounds like we
think
gotta
that's
get
why
rid of that
Lord
guy.
von Berkhoff received your message. He's trying to find new allies among the lower nobility.
Who are among the king?
Who are
I
among
like this. This is good
Wenceslas's
information.
opponents?
Who do you think? All the nobles in the League of Lords, of course. The most powerful are Henry of Rosenberg, Henry of Hradix, Boresh of Riesenberg, Bohuslav of Schwamberg, and our Sir Otto von Berghoff, too, so far.
But we serve Sahanush of Lipa and Radzig Kobyla.
Exactly. They're representatives of the lower nobility, who always stood faithfully by Wenceslas because he handed out royal positions to them.
Ah, damn politics.
On the contrary, boy. It's only thanks to politics that von Berghoff didn't send you two to the gallows straight away.
All right, cool. So we've got a pretty good explanation of how everything works. Oh, I came in here to cook something for myself. I want to cook... Why would I eat a cooked apple? Doesn't make sense. Have the roasted piglet. How much does it give me? Nourishment 5. Wait, why? Why? Why would that make sense to you? Where's the marigold? There we go. We need roasted piglet. I can get rid of it. I really want to dry out all my food, because I basically always do that. I want to sell that too. So let's go do that.
Excuse me?
Oh, there you are. Can we talk?
Well, good day.
Why is this so...
You silly doggy.
How long have you been serving in Trotsky?
Why'd you ask?
I don't know much about this place, so I wanted to ask you about a few things.
I'm not much of a talker. You'd be better off having a word with our scribe, Erasim. He's served here since the days of the previous lord. God be with you,
Okay,
good
but
sir. I'm sorry.
I actually would like to deal with you as in your capacity as a... No, I'm whistling for my horse, you jackass. Why would I just whistle for fun? That doesn't make any sense.
Good to see you.
Stupid guards. Oh, hello.
Greetings. Good.
Follow this path.
Easy. Easy. Nice and slow.
God. These tight areas get a little... not the greatest. Okay, let's see.
Whoa!
Alright, where are you? Here we go.
How can I help you today, friend?
First of all...
I need something repaired.
Oh, I guess I do... Well, actually, first let's talk.
What do you have for sale?
I need a knight's belt. A belt primarily used to hold weapons, which are much easier and faster to access. Of course, the amount of things that can be attached to the belt is limited. Does it give me more? Yes. And a knight's pouch. Do you have anything that'll increase my charisma? Why are those riding gloves better than my riding gloves? That's interesting to me. Okay, we'll go with that. Looking for charisma points here. Ooh. Thick quilted cape. Covering the horse's head, neck, and shoulders makes the horse bolder and brave. It does, however, slightly limit its speed and stamina. A simple wooden saddle with sheep's wool cushion and a linen seat. It extends the horse's carrying capacity only modestly, but the effect on its speed is also negligible. It seems nice, but... A Norman saddle. Saddle with slightly raised cantle. It extends the horse's carrying capacity only modestly, but effects on speed is also negligible. Okay, so we've got the weight here. The weight thing is going to be... Seems like it's going to be the thing. Because if I go over here... Okay. The Hungarian saddle. Which one would I like? like that. Let's not make the animal very brave and has little effect on speed and carrying capacity. Okay, so we'll go like this. Okay, got it. And oh, these are saddles too. Okay. All right. Anything else? Show me stuff that is quieter and less visible. Nope. Nope. Show me higher defense. None of that matters. Okay, let me see. And the riding gloves that I have marked are better. I'm going to sell those. Now we will haggle.
I'd like to do something about that price.
Very well.
Let's do it. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3. We'll basically just get halfway. We'll go halfway.
Satisfied?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal.
Okay.
Very well then.
One more. See that? That was pretty cool, huh? 960 gross. Okay, so now I can go over here. I put on... Oh, I didn't sell him anything. Guess I could have done that. Would have been good. Where are my gloves? Where are my gloves? Where are my gloves? I need my gloves. Riding gloves. Increase my charisma. There we go. What do we got? Riding gloves. Doom 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 doom. Riding gloves. Bum bum. Okay, we've got stuff for the horse. Oh no, sorry. I've got stuff for the horse on my stuff. Okay, let's see. Horse. Like that. Like that. Yeah, I like the black. Okay. Now let's talk, friend.
What do you need, sir?
Trade.
Show me your wares.
Oh, actually, wait a minute. Oh, do I have it on all? Okay. Oh. Hello. Alright, I have to go pick up my kid, I guess. My son, Brian. He needs to be picked up from school because Mom has a meeting. It's going to be a long, long meeting. Okay, so 1 second. Let me get everything here. Armorer's kit. Okay, very good. And I'm going to sell stuff, and then I do have to
I'll have a look at the wares.
I like the idea of mitts. interesting. Okay, let's sell all of the stuff that we're supposed to sell. Oh, I need the knights. Sorry, I need the knights stuff. Knight's belt. Knight's pouch. Knight's belt. Knight's pouch. Knight's belt. Knight's pouch. Okay. Okay. Let's talk. Trade.
I'll have a look at the wares.
And we're going to go with all of these things that don't do anything for us. Haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Sure. Why not?
I mean, I can get some really good prices.
Only because it's you.
Less. Aye, you'll convince me with that price.
Got it. All right, so
easy, good horse.
Ow! Kurva! Don't ride among people if you don't know what you're doing.
sorry. All right, I don't know where the drying rack is, but we're gonna save and exit for now. Anything that I lose while doing any of that stuff. Alright guys, that's all I've got. I really appreciate everybody watching. Let me know what you think about the stuff I was talking about before with the linearity of the quest for Who the Bells Toll. Yeah, go check out the reviews, the trailer reactions. 6 o'clock on Fridays. Or you can see them published the next week on Thursday. And all the good stuff. But that's all I've got for you today, guys. Make sure, yeah, oh, the other thing is like, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But alright, I'll see you guys later. God bless you all, and have a good day.